Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm going to be doing this really quick because I literally have like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 if I can like squeeze it all in. But so I'm not going to do this homework quote of the day because I can't be bothered. But I want to talk about the thing that I regret the most, because I mean, I'm the kind of person who's like, I don't regret anything in life because whatever happened made me learn from it and stuff like that. But being human, I can't help but be like cringing when I think about a situation that I regret, you know. Talking about a situation that I regret, I remember, I mean, I've done a lot of shit things to parents and stuff, but there was a time where I got kicked out of my house and I was basically homeless and I had no one to really stay with, and this girl, I'm gonna call her Betsy. She's probably not gonna like that name, and I don't even think she watches my videos, but Betsy, right? I was homeless for a while and I was staying with my good friend, and then she was like, her mother was like, oh, I'm sorry, you shouldn't stay here any longer, you should go home. But I wasn't ready to go home, but I was like, yeah. So I sat down in the station, the train station, with like my big luggage, and I just sat there like, what the fuck do I do? I was like, who do I go to? Blah, 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 blah. I was just texting people. And suddenly Betsy, because I asked her friend if I could stay at her house or something, and Betsy, she called me and while I was at the station, and she's like, hey, where are you? And I was like, oh, I'm at the station. And I'm like, oh, did so-and-so tell you what happened? And she was like, yeah, okay, I'm coming to pick you up right now. And I was like, what? I was like, whoa. And like legit in 5 minutes, her and her mom came in the car, and then she waved at me, and I brought my suitcase. I was just like in awe, like, wow, I barely know this girl. We didn't really, like, we knew each other. We hung out a couple times, but it was always in groups. We never really like connected as people. And then she just like let me into her house, and her mom was just so nice, and her whole family, like, they were just like, make this place your home. And I was like, I was so appreciated about it. I'm like, how these people are amazing. Like, seriously, they just took me in. They let me stay there for like 3 weeks, and they made me feel like it was like my home. I could come home late if I had work to do at school, you know. I could eat whatever I wanted in the fridge. I didn't feel like pressured to be, you know, I didn't feel like I didn't feel like a guest. I felt like it was my home, and I never really felt that way in anyone else's home. I barely felt that way in my own home. I felt so comfortable in their house, and I stayed in Betsy's room, and she really like made me comfortable, you know. And I guess I saw her as a sister, because I remember that time I was really into drugs and I was in a really bad place basically, and I didn't have a lot with me, and she just kind of like supported me through everything, and she was giving me like sisterly advice, even though she was younger than me, but she was just telling me and like inspiring me, because she's like a health addict. Like, she exercises in her room, and she does her homework until like 9 a.m. Not 9 a.m. She does her homework until like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. or sometimes even later, and she stays at school because she's doing like rugby or whatever the fuck she's doing, and she's doing exercises, and in the morning she drinks like these healthy fruit or vegetable shakes, and she's like vegetarian or vegan or whatever. She's just so healthy, and I was the complete opposite. And what I regret the most, that's what I'm talking about, is that one time I came back to her house, and I think she kind of was aware of my drug usage, but she was kind of like not in my house, you know. And she took a shower, and out of like, I was really into K at the time. I was really, really into K basically, and I had some K with me. And she was in the shower, and I was just like, I have to do it. Like, I didn't, it's 3 o'clock, but like, I didn't even respect her enough to be like, hey, I'm not gonna do it at your house, but I fucking did it on her floor, and I was fucking high, and I felt so good when I was high, but now thinking back, I feel like an asshole. But she came out of the shower, she didn't really recognize, but then when I told her what I did, she was just like, oh, come on, like, she was really nice about it. She was like, please, just not in my house. And I was like, yeah, I know, I understand, I'm sorry. I told her I was sorry, but now that I look back, I felt like, what a bitch. Like, I was such a bitch. Like, not a bitch, but like, how could I do that? Like, she let me into her house, and like, her mom and her family just took me in, and they took care of me, made sure I had food. They made sure I had like food for when I was at school, and I never brought food to school. Like, they literally took care of me, and they didn't even know me. I never even came to their house before. They never probably even heard of me, and it was just like, they did that, and it was so, like, it shocks me. I shouldn't be shocked that that there are nice people and caring people in the world, but I was so shocked, and that's why I regret the most. Like, I took a fucking shit in their face by just doing drugs in their house, not just one time. And I felt like absolute shit after I did it. I was just like, I completely forgot about all that they did for me. And I just disrespected them and just snorted K off their floor. Like ketamine, like, I'm sorry, I just used K. But I felt like absolute shit. Like, how could I be that shit of a person? Like, to completely forget about what someone has done for me and disrespect them like that. And I will never forget that. I will never forget how I was so into drugs at the time that I just did it. Like, quote, you know, I would step over my mother's grave just to take a hit, basically. And like, now that I look back, I realize how fucking fucked up that is. That is fucked up. And I did appreciate them, and I will always appreciate them in the family. And I don't know if Betsy's watching this, but it's actually her birthday today, and I have a gift for her, but I'm not gonna show. But normally I'm not a really big giving type person on birthdays, because I'm like, if I'm gonna treat you, I'm gonna treat you any time of the year, not just your birthday. But I don't know, something about Betsy, like, I just kind of was like, I really do need to thank her, and I feel like I will always like thank her so much in my heart, and I think the family knows how thankful and grateful I am for that time. I will never thank them enough, and I will never be satisfied by thanking them enough, because I was such, like, I respected them when I was at the house and everything, but when I did Snorted K, I was just like, who the fuck am I? And I don't, like, at the same time when I say regret, I think I just don't really know the right terms for it, because now that that has happened, I've learned how to be more, like, how, not to take advantage, but like, I learned how something can control me that much. Like how drugs controlled me, like ketamine. How ketamine controlled me so much that I went out of my way and I disrespected a family that took me in. It's like, I just feel like I learned how to be so much better because of that. But that's one thing that I will always like be like cringe when I think of. I'm like, I can't believe I did that. But anyways, I gotta go. But this wasn't as long as I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be like fucking 15 minutes long. But anyways, it's her birthday, so I don't know why I feel just more cheerful today. And we don't really talk anymore as much, but like, you know, I will always care for her. So anyways, hope everyone's having a lovely day. Okay, yeah.